Thank you so much for stopping in. This, my comment before the transmission is people continue to ask, when's it going to happen? When are we going to reset? When will the evil doers be defeated completely? When will enough of humanity be awake, so we can transition, so that all of this, the good stuff, begins to start happening, and we can stop being through the reveals. So this is the transmission I have for you today. There are levels of awakened, levels from almost fully awakened to not even aware that there is an awakening happening. It is mandatory that each level of humanity awareness be given an opportunity to become aware at even a minute level of the reveals that lead to awakening. Awareness within the current window of time, there are massive reveals happening because all of Earth humanity is required to see it, required to experience it, or required to live through it. Those of you who are almost fully awakened have been living through it. Others will see, experience, and or live through it. They will also do that. It takes time. Those who are almost fully awakened still have more reveals to awaken to. Yet you are much more adjusted to accepting the reveals. Yet there is more to come. It takes time. Some events that will be revealed to you have already happened behind an illusionary cloak, unseen. These must be revealed to humanity. It requires mass consciousness at even a minute level. This is the time you are in. All that you anticipate, all that you have been waiting for, waits for the mass consciousness to see, experience, or live through. If reveals have happened already or not, you will begin to see it happen. Individually, see it. Personally, experience it. Without humanity's experiencing of the reveals, it cannot be permanently fixed. It must be permanent. It must be a permanent fix, not kind of fixed, not almost fixed, permanently corrected. Don't fret about what you see. You are aware and activated already. It is for those others to see what you see, what you have seen. It's meant to activate the awake state for those who haven't awakened. They need time. What is coming will be an intense time. Be aware what you see is to activate the unaware. The coming time will be bumpy. You are cascading, stacking, crumbling, becoming aware, transitioning, adjusting, and adapting. Maintain your balance. You are needed. That's the end of the transmission. Well, my comment here is obviously from this transmission, there has been a lot of things that have happened behind what they said, behind an illusionary cloak. unseen. So even though whatever it is has already happened, they still need to show us. They still need to show us what's happened. We won't necessarily know the difference between it's already happened or it's currently happening. But I think those of you who are hearing this message, I think you know what they're talking about. I think you know that what they're talking, what has already, things that have already happened, but it was it was unseen, but they still have to show, maybe not you and me, but they have to show everybody. They have to show humanity. So a lot, they said it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be tough. And again, they're giving us a heads up. They're giving us a heads up saying that there's going to be reveals. They're going to be really shocking, really horrific, really tough to take. And I think those are the things that have already happened, that have been unseen. They've taken place. They're unseen, but they have to show us. So we're going to start getting into that. I mean, if you think about it, we've been warmed up, just been warming up. And now we're going to start seeing some of the really horrible things that maybe we don't want to see, but we have to. They have to show us, to whatever degree they have to show us, so that you get it, you understand it, because they are saying almost fully awakened. And then there are those who don't even know there's an awakening happening. Cool. That's all the levels. There's just a bunch of levels. So even you're going to be shocked. Even everybody's going to be shocked that are aware, that are fully awakened or almost fully awakened. So I know I'm carrying on, but we are going to start learning a lot of things, and you just have to maintain your balance. They're telling us ahead of time. This transmission is telling us ahead of time. We're going through a lot. We're going to start seeing more. It's going to be really bumpy, but we have to maintain our balance. So please maintain your balance. It's going to be interesting. And as long as we know, here's the thing, as long as, I think they said before, if you know the plan, or, you don't really know the plan, but if you know the plan, you can go through the motions and the things that happen so much easier, because we know now that there have been things that have been going on behind the scenes that we never knew about, but they still have to show us. And that by knowing this, we don't take it so hard. We don't take it so, it's not so difficult to fathom that something like this would happen. We're being given heads up. I'm really happy about that. It's going to be easy. So thank you so much for stopping in, and please stay tuned, because there's a lot more to come.